Guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my 18 and pregnant story. Um, just thought of doing this video. I just wanted to share my story really with you guys, how I found out I was pregnant and what was it like. And yeah, so let's start. Okay, so I was. Sorry, I just saw somebody. I'm recording. I guess the window's here and I have my phone there, so I could see everybody outside. But yeah, so I was fresh out of high school. Had graduated. It was June 2013. I was with my boyfriend. We've been together for about 6, 7 months when we found out. So we found out around October or November, around there. So we were about 6 or 7 months. We were going out for about that time, that long. And we were working together in the same place. I had gotten him a job in the place where I was working. So we had different schedules. I would go in earlier. He would come in late and leave later. So I would come in early, leave early. He would come in later, leave later. So one day I was going to work, and I was going through my phone, seeing the calendar, just doing whatever on my phone on the way away, and I realized I haven't gotten my period yet. I realized that I was a few days late, and I thought, oh shoot, oh crap, I'm gonna have to buy one. I obviously didn't tell my boyfriend, but I did. I went to get one, and I took it on my break, and it came out positive. I was very shocked. I felt so many emotions, and I could tell you that happiness wasn't one of them. If I'm being honest, happiness wasn't one of them. It was more, I was nervous, I was scared, I was sad. I felt like I had let down my parents. And there was a lot of feeling, but happiness wasn't one of them. It's not that I wasn't happy, like, I don't know how to explain it, but happiness wasn't one of them. I felt very scared, very, very sad, and um, um, I didn't know how I was gonna tell my parents. I didn't know how my family was gonna react to that. Because I had just graduated high school, I really had so much ideas of what I wanted to do for my future. For instance, I wanted to join the army. The only reason why I didn't, right after graduating high school, I'm sorry, I'm breastfeeding. Um, right out of high school was because I failed the ASVAB test, so I had to take it again. And I was gonna do it, and I decided, I didn't decide anything. I don't know why I didn't go to take it. I guess I was just mad at myself for failing it. Um, but yeah, I wanted to go to the army. That's the only thing that held me back. That I failed the test and the ASVAB test. And then I found out that I was pregnant, and that's what really hit me. And I said, shoot, like my future is over. And obviously it isn't, because there's so many women out there that have kids who they're younger than me, and they go to college, they do this, they do that, they do so much, and I give them so much props. But just that didn't happen to me. That didn't happen to me. So I showed it to my boyfriend, and he was shocked as well. He was emotional. I don't know exactly how he felt. I know that he was emotional. He was shocked. Like, what are we going to do? How are we going to tell your parents? Because my parents are the ones that were more, I would say, strict. They were a little bit more serious about these things than his. His mom was, she was more accepting. She was more lenient about it. She wasn't as serious, like, oh my God, how could you do this? She wasn't like that, which is why we told her first. That same day, we told her, and she cried with us. She said, I'm going to be there for you guys. It's a very big responsibility. We won't leave you alone. But, it's a huge responsibility having a baby. And I was very glad that she was accepting, but in the back of my mind, I was very scared to tell my parents. But I wanted to get it over with because at the end of the day, I was going back home, and I was just not going to be fine. They were going to notice my mom, especially because she knows me so well. She knows everything that happens. She's like a witch. But yeah, so that same night, I called my mom and I told her, Louis' mom wants to come over. She wants to speak with you. My mom said, no, for what? It's so late. So it's come tomorrow. And and I said, no, mom, it's very important. She really wants to talk to you. And um, and yeah, so they came over that same night and they spoke with my parents. And you know, you would know how they would react. They were very upset. They were very upset. They were they were shocked at the same time and disappointed. More disappointed than anything because I had told them, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, I'm going to go to college, mom, I'm going to have enough money, and I'm going to buy you a house. I told her all these things, and the first thing I did was go and get pregnant. So I know she was disappointed, and I felt bad. But Louis spoke to them. Louis is my husband. Louis spoke to them and said that he was going to take care of us, that he was going to be responsible. We were going to move in together. We were going to get married, and he was just going to be there the whole time for me and for our daughter, for our baby, because we didn't know where she was going to be. And then I was just not ready to leave my parents, to leave my house, to leave my comfortable space, because him and I were so different. Our families were so different. Like, I'm Ecuadorian and he's Mexican, and his family is so much different than what I am, than what we are, so much different from us. Um, and I was just not ready to go to I guess it's just a big change. It was for me. So that happened. We passed the holidays passed, and one thing also, my sister was there when Louis was speaking to my parents. My sister was there, and I had made a bet with my sister when I was, I think, about 10 years old, and I said I'm not gonna get pregnant before 21 because my sister got pregnant, I think, at 21. I don't remember. Or I don't even know how old she got pregnant, to be honest. 20, 21, something like that. But I made a bet. My sister was like, all right, let's see not who gets pregnant first. No, she said, all right, let's see, we'll see. And I bet her $20, I think. And then she saw me and she's like, oh my God, you're crazy. What happened to 21? And yeah, so the holidays passed, and I think around January I moved in with him, and I stopped working around the end of February, which was around my birthday, and I stopped working around that time, and I moved in with him. And let me tell you that I did not want to move in with him. I wasn't ready, like I said, for that change. I wanted to keep on living with my parents until we were both stable enough to get an apartment for ourselves. I did not want to leave my parents, but my mom said, how are you going to be walking out of this house with a belly with you to go out with your boyfriend and then come back home? When you're pregnant already, you have to live with him, It doesn't look right. And I mean, I love my boyfriend. I loved him. I keep on saying my boyfriend, he's my husband. I love my husband. He was my boyfriend then, but now he's my husband. But yeah, I loved him. But I wasn't I just wasn't ready to make that change. I wasn't ready to become an adult. I still wanted to be me. I still wanted to have fun. I still wanted to do all of that. And I felt like it was just taken away from me. Obviously, because of my own actions, nobody else's fault, it's mine. But yeah, so I was pregnant. I was changing. My belly was growing. I was feeling very different. Sometimes I was nauseous. Sometimes my head hurt. Sometimes my back would hurt. And I was going through all those changes. On top of that, having a huge change of moving in with my husband's family. And they were so different. I did not know how to cook. I did not know how to do laundry. I guess I was just so comfortable in my mom's house that I did not want to grow up. I didn't want to become a wife. I didn't want to become a mom because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to, or at least I thought I wasn't going to be able to. And then was very uncomfortable. I watched my mother-in-law cook. I tried to help her with anything, whether it was washing the dishes, whether it was doing this, doing that, whatever it was. And I learned to grow. I learned to do so many things, and I don't regret it. I don't regret anything of it. I'm just sharing my story of how it was for me. I felt very, very sad throughout the whole thing. I think I was depressed because I was always home. What happened, Mama? I was always home. I never went out. I didn't see my family. I barely went to see my mom. I was probably going to my mom's maybe once a week, and I really wanted to go see her. I was calling my mom like 5, 6 times a week. A day. Like I would just call her because I missed her so much. It was so hard, and yeah, and then I kept on going to my doctor appointments. He never missed one. He would always go with me. The reason why he was able to come with me was because he was working in a restaurant, so he had night shifts, and my appointments were always in the morning. And so he would always come to me with every appointment, every time I got him. He was good, but obviously we had our discussions, our fights, because we were just so different. We lived so differently, and it was so hard. One second, my baby is crying. You can sit down, okay? This is Sophie. Say hi, Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Hi. Hi, those big cheeks. You're gonna lay down, okay? Yeah. And Chelsea, come here. And this is Chelsea. She's such a crybaby. Sophie is much more calm than Chelsea. Oh, and then the story time about you two is gonna come later, because this is a twin pregnancy. It was extremely, extremely shocking to my family, and to us especially. But this is Chelsea. They're identical twins, by the way. Yeah, they're gonna be turning 3 months. But yeah. So where was I? So we had our discussions. It was very hard. We were both changing. I didn't know how to cook. I was trying to be a good wife. At the same time, I was trying to take care of myself because I was pregnant. I wasn't taking my prenatals. I wasn't eating, but I was gaining so much weight. And like I said, I was having a lot of changes to my body, changes to my life, and I was not in a good place. On top of that, we were getting married, and I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. I was really doubting it. The weeks prior to the wedding. I was getting married prior to the wedding. I could be off a couple of months, to be honest. I know we got married in April. I was around probably 5 months pregnant. While I'm editing this video, if I do, I'm going to realize that I messed up on something. But bear with me, guys, because this was about 5, 6 years ago. And my mind is a little weird right now. We got a couple of things. But yeah. What's up? Go to sleep. And yeah, so on top of that, we didn't have money. We didn't have any savings because we had just graduated. Well, I just had graduated high school. He was the only one working. And I just had started working, started saving a few bucks, which went down the drain because we moved in together. And, obviously you're not going to sleep on the floor. Where are you going to put your clothes? You have to buy, your own things. But he was the only one that was working, and it was pretty hard on us because we didn't have money. And I obviously was not going to ask my parents for money. I did not want to put that strain on them either. And then on top of that, we were getting married. Married with what money, We didn't have anything, really. I'm not going to say we didn't have anything, Thank God we had a bed, a place to sleep. We had where to put our clothes. We had food in our mouth. But it was very hard. You would think that you graduate high school and I'm going to have this good life and I'm going to go to college and I'm going to go to these college parties, this and that. And it wasn't like that. It wasn't for me. I wanted to experience all of that, but I obviously didn't. And yeah, so the wedding was coming up, and I was very nervous. I was thinking, since we were having discussions, we were arguing, like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to be with him? I had doubts in my mind, but I said no. I'm having a baby, and we're gonna get through, like, we're gonna go through this together. It's him and I for our daughter. Him and I for our daughter. And April 25. April 17th came, and we got married in City Hall. And yeah, we got married in City Hall. I was 5 months pregnant when that happened. That is another story, by the way. That day was crazy. We almost did not get married. But yeah, and then the few months after that, there wasn't really much to it. Like I said, I was just living at home, staying there. Wasn't going out much. Didn't want to go out. Barely visited my parents. I didn't have anybody come visit me either. I didn't want to see my family because I was so ashamed. I knew I let everybody down. Like, for example, my cousins, we had a plan that we were going to move out all together, live together in an apartment, do this, do that. But obviously it didn't happen, and I felt really badly about it because that's what we had planned, and it failed because of me. So time came. We did a baby shower for us. We had a baby shower for us. My daughter was born in September 1st that year. It was Labor Day. It was a Monday. Yeah, but yeah, that was my experience in finding out how pregnant at 18 and what I thought about it. I couldn't tell you. How my husband felt. That would have to be up to him if he would like to share how he felt when we found out. But yeah, I'm gonna see this little one over here. She's crying. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't as interesting. I mean, it was pretty, basic story, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed it though. And get to know me little by little with these stories. And thank you for watching. Please like this video. Also subscribe. I will be posting. I'll try my best to post 3 times a week. And thank you for supporting me, you guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.